A man is spending a Sunday at the park with his 3 young children. They are all enjoying the sunny afternoon when one of his daughters comes up to him and tugs on his shirt sleeve.
"Daddy, Daddy!"
She says. "Yes, dear, what is it?" asks the father.
"Daddy, why is my name Daisy?"
The young girl asks. "Well, dear, when you were born, a daisy blew through the window and landed on your head. So your mother and I decided to name you Daisy," her father replies. Hearing their conversation, the man's other daughter asks,
"Daddy, what about me? Why is my name Rose?"
"Well, when you were born, a rose fell on your head. So we decided to name you Rose," her father answers. Suddenly, his son pipes up.
"My favorite color is potato."
The father glances over his shoulder at his son and says, "How nice, Brick." A wealthy married woman is approached by her maid, who politely requests a substantial raise in her modest wages. Known for her frugality, the lady of the house demands to know why her servant should be entitled to such a significant raise. The maid responds,
"Well, ma'am, I can give you 3 reasons why I deserve an increase. The first is that I iron better than you do."
The wealthy woman, taken aback, questions,
"Who said that you iron better than me?"
The maid replies.
"Your husband did."
The maid continues.
"The second reason is that I'm a better cook than you."
The woman dismisses this claim, saying,
"Nonsense! Who said you're a better cook than I am?"
Again, the maid responds.
"Your husband did."
Growing increasingly agitated, the wealthy woman demands,
"And the third reason?"
The maid confidently states,
"I am better at intimacy than you are."
The wife, now seething, asks,
"And did my husband say that as well?"
The maid replies,
"No, ma'am. The gardener did."
3 biker buddies are sitting in a bar. A man, who's already heavily intoxicated, walks in, sits down, and orders a drink. The man looks around and sees the 3 bikers sitting at a table in a corner of the bar. He gets up, staggers over to their table, and leans over it. Looking the biggest of the 3 men in the eye, the drunk man says,
"I went by your grandma's house and saw her completely naked through the window. Man, she's fine."
The biker looks at the drunk man and doesn't say anything. His buddies look confused because people have had their faces kicked in for saying less than that to him in the past. Leaning against the table once more, the drunk man says,
"I slept with your grandma too. She's the best I ever had."
Still, no response is received from the biker. However, his buddies are now starting to get angry. The drunk man continues,
"I'll tell you something else too. Your grandma loved it."
Finally, the biker stands up and says, "You're drunk." "Damn it, Grandpa, go home." Prince was put under a spell so that he could speak only 1 word each year. If he didn't speak for 2 years, the following year he could speak 2 words and so on. One day, he fell in love with a beautiful lady. He refrained from speaking for 2 whole years so he could call her my darling. But then he decided he wanted to tell her I love you, so he waited 3 more years. At the end of the 5 years, he decided he wanted to also ask her, will you marry me? So he waited another 4 years. Finally, as the 9th year of silence ended, he led the lady to the most romantic place in the kingdom and said, "My darling, I love you. Will you marry me?" To this, the lady replied,
"Pardon me?"
A man decides to seek help from a psychiatrist due to his drinking habits. As he settles down on the cozy couch in the psychiatrist's office, the doctor kindly asks, "Can you please share with me the reason behind your drinking?" Taking a deep breath, the man replies, "Absolutely, let me explain. It all started when I made the decision to get married, and perhaps that wasn't the best choice. You see, I fell in love with a widow who had a grown daughter. That daughter soon became my stepdaughter. Continuing the story, he adds, "Then, to make things more interesting, my own dad came to visit us. Surprisingly, he fell head over heels for my stepdaughter, and they ended up getting married, making my stepdaughter my stepmother. Now, to make matters even more complicated, my wife and I had a son. Naturally, he became the brother of my stepmother, since she's the daughter of my dad's new wife. So, my stepdaughter, who is now my stepmother, became my son's aunt. Are you still following?" The psychiatrist nods, intrigued by the intricate family dynamics. The man continues, "But wait, there's more. Since my new son is the brother of my stepmother, he's also my uncle. Adding to the complexity, my wife is now both my stepmother and my step-grandmother, thanks to her being the mother of my stepmother. And of course, let's not forget that my stepmother herself is also my stepdaughter." The psychiatrist's eyes widened, understanding the mind-boggling situation. Then finally interrupts him. "I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to stop you right there." "Why?" asks the man. The doctor replies, "Because I need a drink." An older woman, well past childbearing years, went to a walk-in clinic where she was seen by a young, new doctor. After about 3 minutes in the exam room, the doctor told her she was pregnant. She burst out the door, screaming as she ran down the hall. An older doctor stopped her and asked her what the problem was, and she told him what had happened. After hearing her out, he sat her down in another exam room and marched back to where the first doctor was. He demanded, "What is the matter with you? That lady is over 70 years old, has 4 grown children and several grandchildren. And you told her she was pregnant?" The young doctor continued to write on his clipboard, and without looking up, he asked, "Does she still have the hiccups?"